Hey there, aspiring Etsy sellers. If you've been researching how to start an Etsy shop, you've likely come across a daunting list of about 50 steps to take. From mastering SEO to narrowing down your niche and even creating mockups, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, am I right?
Well, don't worry. If you're someone who wants to sell on Etsy but feels completely lost and unsure where to begin, you've come to the right place, my friend. We've got your back. Today, we're going to break it all down for you into a few super simple steps that will set you on the path to Etsy success.
Alright, let's dive into step number one. When starting an Etsy shop, the first thing you need to do is decide what you want to sell on the platform. Now, there are four primary categories to consider: digital products, handmade products, print on demand products, and vintage items. It's important to note that Etsy strictly prohibits reselling manufactured items, so everything you sell on Etsy must fall into one of these four categories. Let's break it down further. For handmade products, you can either create the items yourself or design them. If you choose digital products, you can sell downloadable items that you've personally designed and created. And if vintage items pique your interest, they must be at least 20 years old to meet Etsy's definition of truly vintage. Now, I know it may seem challenging to narrow down your options, but I highly recommend niching down as much as possible. Choose one of these categories to start with. Remember, you can always open additional shops in the future, but for now, you want to establish yourself as a specialist and expert in a specific area. Consider your passions, interests, and what you believe will sell well on the Etsy platform. Think about which category aligns best with your skills and expertise. This will allow you to create the best possible products and offer something unique to your customers.
Once you have decided what you want to sell, then you can move on to step number two, which is choosing your name and opening up your shop. So, your business name should be both memorable and aligned with your product or niche. Also, ensure that the name is not already in use on the social media platforms like Instagram that you plan to utilize, because consistency across all the platforms is very important for brand recognition. To open up your Etsy shop, you just have to visit etsy.com and click on Open Your Shop. The process is straightforward, as Etsy will prompt you with a series of questions to complete your initial setup. These questions include selecting your shop name, providing personal and business information, and setting up your financial details. If you like, you can create a separate bank account for your business, but it's not a necessity when you're just starting out. During the initial setup, you'll be asked to create a listing. The first listing is necessary to complete the shop setup, but don't worry about it too much. You can always modify or remove it later. Simply include a single picture and provide the essential information required for the listing. Once you finish the initial setup, you can deactivate or delete this listing and add your actual products later. So yeah, don't worry about this first listing. Okay, after completing the initial setup, the next steps involve customizing your shop and adding crucial elements through the shop manager. This includes adding a profile picture, logo, and banner, as well as filling in the About section with your shop's story and relevant information. Additionally, make sure to establish your policies, such as returns, exchanges, shipping, and payment methods. Clearly outlining your policies ensures that potential buyers visiting your shop page can easily understand them. If you're unsure about what to include in your policies, Etsy provides templates with pre-existing information for each type of policy. So you can use these templates as a starting point and modify them according to your shop's needs. One important part that is always overlooked is the legal part about owning a business and making money online. And while I can provide general information and guidance on legal matters, it's essential to remember that laws and regulations can vary significantly from country to country and even within different regions or states. This means that what applies in one place may not be the same elsewhere. So, to legally open an Etsy shop and make money, you have to research local laws and regulations. You have to obtain any necessary license or permits and choose a suitable business structure. Also, please understand your sales tax obligations and comply with product compliance regulations. Be mindful of intellectual property rights and create privacy policies and terms of service for your shop. So, while I can give you some general pointers and tips, it's crucial to do your own research and consult with professionals who are familiar with the laws in your specific location. They will be able to give you accurate and tailored advice based on your circumstances. Always keep in mind that we're here to provide you with information to help you understand the topic better, but it's ultimately your responsibility to ensure compliance with the laws and regulations in your country or area.
Next, you can proceed with the combination of product and trend research, as well as product creation. Firstly, conduct research on current trends and specific design elements that are popular or in demand within your niche. You can utilize tools like Etsy itself or external resources like Etsy Hunt, link in bio, to determine what people are searching for and the rising trends. Searching for relevant keywords on Etsy and examining the results on the first and second pages, particularly those with the badges like bestseller or popular now, can provide insights into successful listings within your niche. Take note of recurring themes such as color schemes, font styles, or patterns that contribute to their success. Don't forget to incorporate your own unique twist while ensuring your products align with these successful elements. The next step involves the actual creation of your products, which varies depending on whether you're offering handmade or digital products. For handmade products, start by identifying reliable wholesale suppliers to source your materials from. Conduct research to find the right wholesale supplier for your needs. Once you've established the source for your materials, place an order for the required quantity to begin making your products. If you're offering print-on-demand or digital products, the process is different. For print-on-demand, choose a suitable provider and sync your Etsy shop with their platform. As for digital products like printable wall art or digital cards, you'll need to create your own designs. Determine which design software you want to use and consider purchasing any necessary graphic elements or fonts to enhance your designs. This also applies to designing graphics for print-on-demand products. Remember to investigate successful listings in your niche to determine the appropriate file types and sizes for your digital download products. Analyzing these best-selling listings will provide valuable insights into what customers prefer in terms of file types, e.g. PDF, PNG, JPEG, and all the other file sizes.
Once you've created your initial product, it's time to create your listings and start marketing. There are 3 important things to consider when creating an Etsy listing that will sell well. First, use good keywords phrases that are highly searched for in SEO. This means using phrases in your listings that people are already searching for in Etsy. You can do some research using tools like Etsy Hunt or simply using the Etsy search bar to see what phrases are popular. Include these keywords phrases in your title, tags, and listings description so that Etsy knows how to display your listing in search results. Second, make sure your photos look professional. So you can hire a professional photographer if you have the budget, but you can also do it yourself with some basic photography and editing techniques. If you're selling digital products, you can use professional looking mock-ups that already have images on which you can place your design. The third important aspect is pricing. Your pricing can greatly impact the success of your listing. Please try to find an accurate and competitive price point that allows for profit. It's important to strike a balance between competitiveness and profitability. Please keep in mind that in the beginning you might even have to pick a price which won't leave you with any profit, just so that you can kickstart your shop and get some reviews. We suggest using a 2-phase pricing strategy. In the first phase, when you're starting out and haven't made any sales yet, you should price your items slightly lower than the average price in your niche. This will make you more competitive and help you gain sales and visibility. In the second phase, once you have consistent sales and higher rankings, you can raise your prices to increase your profit margin. Once your listings are up, it's crucial to actively market your shop. Simply putting up listings and waiting for sales will probably not work. You need to promote your shop and let people know it exists. You can use email marketing, social media marketing, or influencer marketing. We can do a separate video on marketing if you would like more information on that.
That's it for today, guys. Starting an Etsy shop may seem daunting, but it's worth the effort in the end. Don't forget to check out our other videos. See you next week.